Alright, it's another video from the White Schwartz Club at UCI. This time around, we got a new type of video. We're going to be doing a deck profile for the deck that got second place at WGP Card Arena. So, I mean,
yeah,
let's just get into it, dude. Alright, so, level 0 lineup, pretty simple. We run 4 runners, good card. If you miss, you reflect on life for a bit, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, pretty steady.
Alright, next up we run 4 of the Rises. If you get the effect off, it's actually pretty good at filtering your hand, letting you set up the hand, but then you get into matchups where you just get it bottom decked or stock bombed or clock bombed.
Alright, you want to explain what the Rise does for those viewers out there that don't know?
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Rise is you can look at top 3, you can add a character, and then you can pitch one. For the Econo, you do it when she gets reversed. So, like I said, if you get stock bombed, clock bombed, or bottom deck bombed, this effect will probably not be going off until at least level 1. Or you're the one who's crashing it, so...
Yeah.
You know, enough said. Next up, you got 2 of this hero. Mill 2. If you hit a climax, gets 3k. 5k at level 0, seems pretty good. Mm-hmm. It's also Ricky, so pay 1, send top card of your deck into clock. You can salvage a level 1 or lower. Daily reminder, it's level 1 or lower, so I can't get the 2-1 merge target. Every time. Every time.
Every time. Good card.
Yeah. Next up, we got 2 of the Ichigo Brainstormers. We don't care about the first effect because we don't play events in this, but if we did, we would be able to give 1,000 power for playing that game. And then Tap Self, Brainstorm Search. Good stuff. We also got the 0-2, pay 1, Tap Self, Brainstorm Salvage. But the other effect is actually kind of decent. You can assign anti-bomb, which means that you can't get reversed by autos. So I'm looking at people who play stuff that is in red, so Megumines, Chicas, Silicas. No. You're not allowed to do that because it's cross turn, my dudes.
Alright.
We only run 2 of the hero. For those wondering why I only run 2 of it, part 1, I only pulled 2. Hold that. Hold that one. Reason number 2, I don't think you need to go for triple Strelitzia, but on the turn he's played, you can send this guy to the waiting room and he will come back rested. So
when he gets sent to the waiting room.
When he gets sent to the waiting room. You're right. But the dude will literally die for your pluses, dude.
Yeah.
Or for your killing.
Yeah.
He's also Tap Self, give that sick 1500 power. I love free power for no reason.
Yeah, good card.
We got 1 of the Zorome. Center gets 500 power, and then when you play a climax, you can clock yourself from the top of the deck. Look at 4, add a character. It's a Clockamaki. Good way of milling. It's Accelerate in 2018, dude.
Yeah.
And then last level 0, we got the 0-2 from the TD. If you're playing the game, which means if you have 2 or more characters, she becomes 2-5 because she gets 1,000 power, and then you can pitch a climax to salvage a character from the waiting room. Basically, if you open 5 climaxes, you pray that you get this as fast as possible.
Yeah, or search for.
Or search for, and then just start pitching those climaxes, dude. Alright, level 1. We got 4 of the Minami, combos with the shot. Pretty spicy. You know, typical Minami, so you get climax play, she gets another 1,500, so she's 7k on the swing. And then on reverse, you can look it up to top 4, add a character, and then you can assign 2,000 power to another character. So if you stack this up, you get a 7,000, a 9,000, and a 9,000. Or if you're going for those like really big swings, 7,700 and 11,000 for spicy big numbers. What even gets to 11,000? We'll figure that one out.
Later, dude.
We got 4 of the 0-2s. On attack, you sack a character, which basically means sack this boy, or sack a reverse character, or sack a useless brainstorm that you might not need anymore. You can top check the card, and you can add it to your hand if it's a character. It's a toilet event that you can do every turn if she lives.
It's pretty good.
Lastly, we got 3 of the Zoromes. It's just an Ellie clone, so it gets 500 for every other character. If you have a full board, 6/5, pump 1500 for 8,000, play a climax for 9,000. Big numbers, dude.
Pretty good. Print as a common, by the way.
Printed as a common.
Not a rare.
You're right.
Or 2018.
2018, dude. All right. Level 2s. We got 3 of this 0-2. This is the merge target, so when she's played, you shove 2 Strelitzias to the bottom of the deck from your waiting room in any order. I don't know why they say any order. Maybe if you want to separate the Franxx or something. You merge with this boy, so you pretend you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And you overlay them, and then you get to bring out the Strelitzia, and that's about it. We'll talk about Strelitzia when we get there.
Yeah.
We got 1 Zorome, anti-early play stock bomb, pretty by the numbers.
Standard.
Typical stuff. And then we only run 1 backup, anti-early play backup. It's also 2/5. To do the anti-early play, it's you pay the 1 for playing the backup, but then you also have to pitch 2 cards from your hand, and then you send it to the waiting room. So if they pay 3 and rest it, or if they're re-0 and they have the support, they just pay 1 to stop that.
That's only on reverse, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's when the character gets reversed. Because if you send it to the waiting room, you don't get the marker. You lose the marker. Because, yeah.
Well, okay then.
Yeah. We'd rather have a sack counter, but you know. Sometimes
Busted.
you can't. Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah. 2018. We gotta decide what option. We don't have a choice.
Gotta balance the game out.
Yeah. Alright. So here's Strelitzia. So she gets 1,000 power for every marker. So if you play her with the merge, she starts off at 12,000. On attack, you may look at the top card of your deck, but if you do, that goes face down as a marker. So gets another 1,000 for that for free. And then climax combo with the gate. When she attacks, you can pay 2. You burn the opponent for 2, and you pump 3,000 power. So
On herself.
Yeah, on herself. So she swings for essentially 17,000 and burns 2, all at the cost of 3 stock.
Yeah. Pretty good.
All right. Lastly, we have 2 of the Apis. She's basically top check if it's a character, burn the opponent for 1, and then if on attack, you can assign any character 500 times the number of total characters. So, important things, she can give the power to herself, and she includes herself in that damage calculation. So, this is essentially give 2/5 to anyone you want.
Yep.
Whew.
Pretty good.
We got 1 of the 0-2. On play, pitch a card, send the top card of your clock to the stock. This is literally your only healer in the deck. If you get her, use her.
Only for those 3/6 shenanigans.
No, not like this, dude. And then on reverse, pay 4, sack a character, which basically means sack this guy. Again. No. If you're sacking, you almost always want to sack this guy, and if you're not sacking that guy, you're sacking either a reverse target because they're already dead, or a brainstorm because they're useless. But if you do the pay 4 and sack, you burn the opponent for 4. I love Seagon burn, dude.
It's pretty good.
Not just on the turn she's played.
She's pretty small though, but it's not bad. Yeah, pump 2/5.
Pump 2/5, pump another 1/5, play a climax. 15,000 for Seagon.
Pretty good.
Last one, we got the Miku. On play, pitch a card, free fresh both players. You never know when you're gonna need to pull that one out.
Yeah.
Especially if you're 3/6, you're like, all right, I need a.
Especially if you don't have the healer.
I know,
this is a secondary choice.
A whopping 2 healers.
Sometimes it screws your opponent over by decompressing them, you know.
Yeah, and then She gets cancel burn 1 on the turn she's played. Enough said. She's just a way of pinging climaxes out.
Yep.
She pings 2 climaxes out, you basically say, alright, good game, dude.
Yeah, extra damage is always good.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the deck that I ran at WGP. I went 4-1. I beat Kimono Friends in round 1. I beat ReZero round 2. Beat Takapa round 3. I lost to AOT in round 4. Apparently AOT is still the best deck in the world, even in the JP format. Thankfully though, that guy was the AOT player was the undefeated, so my matchups were Gucci, because then in round 5, I went against No Game No Life. Blob Sweats, got second place for the second invitational slot.
That invite New York though.
Alright, catch your boy at New York though. Gonna be whipping out a new list.
Yeah.
Either a new list, or I might just run this one back. Or I might whip out just a new set entirely.
Alright, you wanna set the deck up so people can see the whole deck?
Yeah.